Companies that sell products in bulk usually have more complex and long-term sales agreements with their customers. In Microsoft Dynamics AX, if you go to Accounts Receivable, Common, Sales Orders, here you can see sales agreements which are used for agreements between a seller and a customer. A sales agreement is a contract that commits the customer to buy products in a specific quantity or for a specific amount over time in exchange for special prices or discounts. It can be used, for example, if a customer places an order of 1,000 units of a product and he or she wants the product to be delivered in 250 units every week over the next month. You can show sales agreements from Microsoft Dynamics AX in the Sana Web Store to your B2B customers and sales agents. A customer can log into the Web Store, go to the My Account page, and see all sales agreements available to him or her and create an order based on the agreements that the customer has with the merchant. Sales agreements from Microsoft Dynamics AX are shown to the B2B customers and sales agents on the My Sales Agreements page. To show sales agreements to your B2B customers in Sana Admin, go to Setup, Ordering and Checkout. On the Ordering tab, you must enable the option Sales Agreements. You can enable it and disable for B2B customers and sales agents. On the Sales Agreements page, the customer can see all available sales agreements that he or she has with the merchant. The customer can search for the sales agreement by its ID, see only active sales agreements or those that are closed also, meaning that they have been already completely fulfilled by the customer. Some sales agreements can be set to on hold in Microsoft Dynamics AX. These are the sales agreements that are waiting to become valid or the agreement is no longer used, for example. The customer can see all the details of each sales agreement. Here, the customer can see the sales agreement terms. These are the lines of the sales agreement where the customer can see products that are in the agreement or products assigned to the categories and their quantity or amount commitment, prices and discounts that the customer will get based on the agreements with the merchant, and also remaining, shipped, released, and invoiced quantity or amount. The customer can also see the validity period of the sales agreement and its lines. All this information is taken from the sales agreement in Microsoft Dynamics AX. The customer can apply the sales agreement and add the necessary product of the required quantity from the sales agreement to the shopping cart. In the shopping cart, the customer can see the sales agreement that has been applied and the agreement terms for each sales line. Also, the customer can see the discount percentage for each sales line from the sales agreement. The customer can remove, change, and view details of the applied sales agreement directly in the shopping cart and change the agreement term for the sales line if there are different agreement terms for the same product. If the customer added some products to the shopping cart from the catalog which are present in the applied sales agreement and they meet its conditions, he or she can also apply sales agreement terms automatically to the sales order lines. Microsoft Dynamics AX takes the first sales agreement term that meets the conditions and assigns it to the sales order line. When the customer creates the order based on the sales agreement, Sana triggers all terms and conditions of the sales agreement in Microsoft Dynamics AX. The prices and discounts that are set in the sales agreement in AX have higher priority and thus override other prices and discounts, for example those set in the trade agreements. When the customer applies the sales agreement, then the available agreement terms will be shown on the product details page of the product from the sales agreement. In this case, the customer can also select the necessary agreement term on the product details page and add the required quantity to the shopping cart. But the agreement term is shown on the product details page only when the customer applies the sales agreement. Customers can also combine the products from the sales agreement with those that don't relate to any agreement in one sales order. Now, let's take a look briefly at the sales agreement in Microsoft Dynamics AX. When you create a sales agreement in Microsoft Dynamics AX, it is necessary to select a customer account with whom you have sales agreement and to whom the products will be shipped. When you enter the customer account, Microsoft Dynamics AX will retrieve information about this customer from the customer form. In the default commitment field, select the type of commitment that you and the customer agree on for the sales agreement. The commitment type indicates whether the customer agrees to buy a specific quantity of products or products for a specific amount. In the sales agreement lines, create separate lines for each sales agreement you have with your customer. For instance, if your customer wants 1,000 units of a product split out equally between 4 weeks, you can create 4 separate lines of 250 units each. You can fill in all other fields of the sales agreement the way you need. For example, you can select the delivery address. It will be used as a default delivery address of the customer. It will be shown in the header of the sales agreement in the SANA Web Store. A customer will be able to change it while placing the order based on the sales agreement. You can also select the invoice account and enter payment and delivery information, for example. To activate the sales agreement, you must select the effective status. When the customer creates the order based on the sales agreement and the agreement terms that have been applied to the order will be shown in the order details. In Microsoft Dynamics AX, there is a link between the sales order and the sales agreement from which it was created. On the General tab of the sales order, you can click Attached Sales Agreement and see which sales agreement was applied to the sales order. When you deliver and invoice the sales order created from the sales agreement in Microsoft Dynamics AX, the remaining released, delivered, and invoiced quantity or amount will be updated in the sales agreement line details of the sales agreement in AX. This information will be also updated in the sales agreement in the SANA Web Store. Thus, the customer can always see the up-to-date information about the sales agreement in the Web Store. When all agreements stated in the sales agreement lines are completely fulfilled by the customer and all products are delivered to him or her, the sales agreement will be closed and the customer will not be able to create another order based on the closed sales agreement. More detailed information about sales agreements you can read on the SANA help site.